What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawnyScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawnyScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawnyScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Shawn. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yep, we done made it, y'all. We done made another Friday. Another Friday. We done been blessed to make another Friday. Every therapist tells you you're not supposed to live for the weekend. Well, then y'all better improve Monday through Thursday. If y'all don't... Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Black, Shawnee Scott. I don't know what part of the country Sexy Mo's in. I just know they ain't got no Wi-Fi. I don't
know. They shut it down.
I don't know what power outage popped
statewide. It's statewide. I heard it was statewide where she's at.
She got the only, I guess she's at the only Hilton in America that has no Wi-Fi, and there's absolutely no way to join in on her phone. There's no way. Now I get it. If I'm on vacation, y'all ain't gonna see me either. Like at least she made the effort to wake up and lie to us. I mean, you got to give her credit for that.
She took time. It could have been on auto though.
It could have been on auto.
It could have been an auto.
Yeah, it could have been. Now I might have to take that credit away. Yeah.
Let me let them know right now.
Let them know about to lay back down here. So
auto texting. Good morning, Kathy.
And let me tell you, y'all better thank Shawnee Scott. Good morning, everybody. Y'all better thank Shawnee Scott, because if Shawnee was not on this show, if you think me and Jay Black were gonna just sit here and talk to each other, that was not gonna happen today, homie. Today, the tap out was ready. The only bad thing about being, only thing about living with your mom that is so crazy is that my mom knows my schedule now. Like, she knows my exact schedule. So ain't nothing worse than somebody say, "You're not gonna do the show." I'm like, oh my God, she knows the schedule. Like, she knows. What you still doing sleep? You're not gonna do the show. And she knows the other podcast too. So the sports podcast, she's like, you're not gonna do the show. I said, Mom, I'm not. Leave me alone. What up, Ashley? All right, how was your night, Jay?
Night was good. Parent teacher. It was the first day to meet the 4th grade teachers. I was a little extra. I can admit, like, after it was over, I said I can admit that I was a little over the top, but I felt like I needed to set the tone that when it comes to my boy, that I can be over the top. So I just wanted to, I started questioning this his first male teacher he got. I want to know how long he been doing it. I told him he's my word. Like, I literally was questioning him and even his disciplinary actions, because I saw his chart and it shows you get this merit, you get a timeout. This one you lose recess. No. He can't. He's not a part of that. Like, I was regulating, and I was over the top. But this, everyone knows, when it comes to my boy, we need to be on point. And I felt better leaving that meeting, even though I know I was over the top. So that was part. I did.
You want to tell the teacher that your child don't have to
he
follow.
can't. You're not. I said when it says timeout, explain what does that timeout mean. And it's it may not be away from the group. It could be just at their desk. They just no, you can't just tell him he can't speak, and you can't put him in no corner. That's what we're not doing. We're not going to alienate him, make him feel less than. There's other ways to get through to him. I don't know what you do to everybody else. I don't care. And then this the next thing is you lose recess for a certain number of minutes. No. He needs to regulate. He needs to have his free time to his getaway too. He's not losing reset. Like it's 2022, and this is my boy. So yeah, I was over the top. I mean, but what he said was he understood.
In the corner, but if his timeout is at his desk, and what's the problem? If he's not doing what he's supposed to, so what's the teacher supposed to do?
You're supposed to have a conversation with his parent. We're supposed to be able to figure this out. But what you're not going to do is have my child feeling like he's less than.
I call you because your child won't sit down and do what I asked them to do.
Well, that's part of it. Well, when it comes to this boy, if you don't want this smoke and energy from me, I'm being honest. And I was dead serious. And he felt it. And then I came back. And he knew it was a problem when I came back. Because I didn't feel like I got my message through all the way clear. So I had to come back after, dropping the stuff off.
Boy, out of my class, put him in another class because I am not about to deal with his dad.
No, he's gonna have to. And then Lady Q jumped in. She jumped in before I could even finish. I was strategic with my crazy.
Don't on Lady Q because you started this.
Good morning, Nikki.
You started this. I went to.
How long you been here? I said, how long you been teaching 4th grade?
Yes. So let's keep it at you. So what if it would have been a female teacher?
Female teachers, I do have females are definitely I'm more receptive than females than males. So the female teacher I would have still questioned, but I think it was different because it was a male, and sometimes guys are different mentalities. So you got to come at a guy differently than you would talk to a female. So I would either way. That was my day, and then we went over to I took him to have some fun over at a little Funplex or whatever, not Funplex, but it's called Funzilla, some little jumping amusement park type thing, a little jumping trampoline spot. So yeah, that was it.
Well, I guess you were productive. So
I was very productive. Then Big Brother came on, and say big male teachers are good for boys to have. Won't try to get over on home or something, taking advantage. Women teachers, yeah. I just want to make sure male got to know he's not going to be male checking him. Like we can't have a male. No. Transfer papers. Yeah.
Today your birthday?
No.
Today what?
No. He was a white male teacher. Yes, he was white. Stacy. He's a white dude, and he got 24 years in. So. The fact that he had 24 years in, and I started saying, well, you've been through a lot of parents. I said, but when it comes to him, no. I said, when it comes to him, I legit said I get a little crazy. I said, he's my everything, and I need to make that very clear.
Well,
he's been teaching for 24 years. How old are you, Jay?
He's been teaching. Well, I ain't 24, but he's been teaching. So he had a lot of. My point was trying to get a lot.
Just laugh.
But go ahead. So how was your night, Shiny? What did you do? How about that?
I went to the mall and bought you a present. I'm gonna ship it to you.
Shiny, for real, chill.
Okay.
With the what you do?
Wait, I missed it. What was wrong with her saying he bought you a present?
I don't know what she talking about. Just keep it pushing for me real quick. Yeah, that's right, because Mike's coming out to Dallas. He got shows this weekend. DeSoto, Texas, man. He's out there.
Okay, speaking of men, I got a problem with men. So, because I got a problem because, I'm always told that
Before you start the story, I just want to let all the audience know Jay Black and Shawnee Scott are the same damn person, just different genders. That's all they are. They're just different genders. So she can laugh all she wants. She's right now about to sound like Jay Black when she tells the story, but it's just the female version of it. Go ahead, Shawnee. Go ahead.
Okay, so dudes always say, "Oh, you too independent. You too this. You don't ever let a man feel like he can do anything for you, right?" Okay. So I had to get my inspection sticker. My inspection sticker was up, and I didn't really realize it because I was in the hospital for 30 days, and I haven't been driving. So I got in my car like, I got to go get my inspection sticker. So in Texas, we have to go to the little place, get the car inspected, show them your insurance, Then you take the little thing and then you go and you get your sticker that you put on your window for your registration. You don't do it all at one place anymore.
Is admissions and state. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I went and got the sticker. I had to sit there for 2 hours. That was crazy. And then I couldn't get the sticker off the car. So
you take it off yourself.
Yeah, you peel it off and then you put the other one on. I couldn't get it off the window. So there were 2 security guards, 2 black men security guards. I said, hey, can you help me take this sticker off my car so I can put my other one on?
Sister out.
This man says to me, well, my hands ain't for free. Nigga, I just need you to take the sticker off the car. Can you help me take the sticker off the car? I didn't call him the N-word, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, see, this is why I don't ask y'all for shit right here. Nah, I can't do it. I said, okay. So I just asked the other one. I stopped talking to him. I said, well, can you help me take this sticker off my car? I cannot get it off, and I need to switch this out. Well, ma'am, we can't do that because if we break something on your car, then you can sue the company.
They got this script.
And smash it. What you gonna break? Are you serious right now? I am sitting up here asking these 2 black men for help, and this is what you say. So so I drove back to the little spot where they did it. The thing.
Chill.
And they like Iranian or something. I've been going to them since 1994 when I got my first truck. I drive up and he's like, all right, come on. I said, I just need you to take the sticker off and put the other one on. Okay. Zoop, zoop. Anything else? No, thank you.
But okay, I would have helped you.
Yeah, you would have helped me. Jay would have helped me.
But the problem is, people are so crazy now that let's say I take a razor and I scratch up your window by mistake.
Yep. Now,
it goes like both ways. First of all, the first guy was crazy for saying my hands ain't for free. Now that was a whole like if he would have asked you for your phone number, I mean, I'd have probably if I ain't know you, I'd be like, well, since I'm helping, I'd have made a joke said anyway I can get your phone number. Like I get it, you gonna holler, you might as well, but. There are people out here.
If it shatters. Go ahead. Yeah,
there are people out here who are ready to. You'll do them a favor, and then when you do them a favor, something goes wrong with it. Like I'll never forget when I helped, not the neighbor, my neighbor across the street. Before there was another couple that lived there, and I got stuck helping her shovel the snow, and something went wrong with the was it shoveling the snow or cutting the grass? I did something that messed up. I was a teenager, but I was just helping her. Man, when I tell you that turned into a whole mess that I regretted ever helping that lady ever again. But I would have still helped. But I understand, like society is just weird now. Like because everybody's scared of a lawsuit.
Everybody.
But it's just the sticker you peel off.
It's so simple. But if you go to scratch it, Shawnee, if you did scratch it,
use a razor.
Whatever he did, and it cracked.
It wasn't gonna crack.
You don't know that. It could be a hairline. Wait a minute, Jay.
You just pull the sticker off. You just pull the sticker off.
Tashami just had a comment about the male teacher coming. Ain't no male checking my boy. No, it's a way that we can get through and you have conversations. But what we're not going to do is have my son feel less than or scared of a man.
Why does your son feel less than though? That's what
I don't know. A guy telling you to sit down and shut up. You're on timeout or something like that. I don't know. I feel weird.
Shut up.
The timeout is a shut up. Ain't that timeout? Shut up.
Sometimes kids need a timeout.
Well, not mine. We need to figure out another. When it comes to mine, I ain't no man. I don't want him nervous because of no guy. What?
But why would he be nervous? That's what I'm.
Because a guy, he checking folk and yelling at people or aggressively talking. I don't know. I'm not in the classroom all day, so this is my first time meeting
your part as a parent, so he understands not to feel that way.
No, he
understand that okay, this is the behavior you're supposed to display in the classroom. If you don't do this, these might be some of the consequences that happen. So then that way, your kid understands that. Oh, okay. Same way I have to do at home, I have to do this at school.
Yeah, yes.
Consequences.
Yes. Look, we can't do this. It would be a meeting, and it would be a meeting of the minds. And yes, it would be. I'm not saying he could do what he want to do. What I'm saying is, you just
kind of did. You kind of did.
You're not going to check him in that certain. No,
but you keep saying check him. But if the teacher has rules, and the rules have to be enforced to every kid, then that's not checking. That's just following rules. I mean, listen, whatever you say for your kid, I say, hey, however you handle your situation, I don't think it's right or wrong. I just know that's why I would never be a fucking teacher. Like, because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you lose control, lose control of the classroom, and people like kind of, and I'm not, let's just take your son out of this, but you kind of are alienating him by already getting special attention. And when the kids figure out that certain things don't go for him that go for them, then that turns into an issue.
Maybe he's just good and there ain't no problems.
But that's probably what's gonna happen. I think you overreacted and didn't give the guy a chance. But I mean, I think it's gonna be fine regardless.
I hope.
I mean, it's better to go in and let the teacher know, hey, I'm here to support.
I'm in his life. There's a black mother and father that's in his life, and we here.
So I think at the school, do they make you feel like, they think the kids ain't got no parents, like the daddy ain't there?
A lot of them teachers be telling us a lot of parents don't be all invested. It's a lot. You would be shocked to see and know that they really not. I needed him to know for this one right here. And I said, why is his birthday ain't up on the wall? Everybody else's birthday there for September. Why is his ain't there? Oh, we still setting everything up. And all right, I said it 3 times. All right, we're going to get his birthday up, right? And then right before I left, I said to him, yep, your birthday going to be there. You're not going to have him feeling left out.
Exactly. There's just another, I mean, hey, everybody handles situations the way. But you mad at the guy. The guy ain't even done nothing.
I know. I said I was a little over the top. I felt it, but he knows though. Now he knows. He knows because he said it. He said, "Oh, I didn't realize. I need to make sure when it comes to this one."
I mean, hey, everybody has their different styles of doing what they got to do. Everybody, well, my daddy says that. I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know. So. Shawnee couldn't get her. Jay went and threatened the teacher yesterday. Shawnee went and wanted men to help her for once, and that didn't work out.
And she felt even more connected because they was our people.
Jay was mad because it was a white man teacher. This is what I'm telling you, they're the same person. Jay's mad at a white male teacher. Number 1, because he's white. Number 2, because he's a male. Shawnee's mad at black men because they're black men, and Iranian guy helped her out immediately. So I'm going. Let me tell you how proud I am. Okay, of myself. You got to give yourself credit every once in a while. It's okay to pat yourself on the back.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm doing this show in DeSoto Saturday, right? So the only thing, me and this person who is the event coordinator, I've worked with this person before. She's very nice, but yesterday. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone because we were talking about the hotel. Now, I was on the phone with her weeks ago where she read to me what it said on the contract. I didn't even have the contract in front of me. She read to me. She said, so you need a room, right? And you're going to take care of the flight. I said, yeah. So she read it to me. I didn't suggest it. So yesterday, I said, can you send me the hotel information? So she did send me the hotel information, but she specifically said, that's not in the contract. My first reaction in my brain was like, bitch, you read me the contract. And I was literally taking a walk. Like I was just walking. Like I took a little walk around the neighborhood just to get out the house or whatever. But I said no. I said that would be rude and that wouldn't be effective because all I'm doing is making a situation tense. And I got to see these people for 2 shows tomorrow. And I want everything to be on good terms. Snoop Robinson was one of the people who got this thing going. the director, and so I didn't want to cause, so I said, ma'am, you read it to me. And then she hit me with I did not read this to you. Why would I lie about that? Like, first of all, why would I? Snoop knows for a fact. Snoop Robinson gave her the details. I had to call him and make sure I wasn't going crazy. Yo. I said, Snoop, I did tell you the whole time. He said, yeah. That was the only specification you needed. And then
could you have been mistaken?
No.
No,
there was no way I was going to.
Because you start second guessing yourself at the
and that's why I called Snoop, because Snoop was the one who was he was the in between man. So I had to call him, and Snoop was like, yeah, that was. So I'm like, I don't know. So then it was almost then it went to, and I don't know what was going on, because I said, I don't get this. Like, I'm like, okay. I said, so is there a hotel or not a hotel? Because first thing I'm thinking is, well, I guess I'm staying in Shawnee's house, right? So. She goes, there is a hotel. Yeah, we have the hotel, but it's only for one night. Who would need it for more than one night? Like, why would I need it for more than one night? That's all I need it for. I'm going to be in on Saturday. I'm going to go to the room.
And you leave the next day.
Yeah. I said, I can't. Why would I need? She said, yeah, but, I just want to repeat, it wasn't in the contract. So I'm taking this on your word. No, you're not taking it on my word. What comedian are you booking that comes from out of town that you're not getting him a hotel room? But then I had to call Snoop Robinson, and Snoop was like, yeah. And he confirmed it, because I felt like you said, Jay, I said, am I bugging?
Maybe I misunderstood.
I said, but I specifically remember
maybe she didn't
you reading it to me. Like she was reading the contract to me. I didn't even want to hear the contract. I was just like, the money's this and that. And that's all I needed, the money. At the end of the day, that's all I was worried about. But I refrained, and I took a deep breath. I did my breathing exercises while I was on the phone. You got to inhale for 4 seconds, and then you got to exhale for 4 seconds. And I was like, man, listen. And then I was even prouder. So I called Stacy to find out what the twins are doing for the birthday.
Oh, nice.
It was on my mind, right? So I said,
okay, adult decision.
What are you doing? What are you doing for the twins' birthday? And she goes, they just want to go out to dinner. I said, well, listen, let me know like what they want so I can get you a gift. I'm sure, they probably don't want me there. And she said, don't say that, because that may not be true. But I was like, I said, all right. So that's what I took my long walk, and I got 2 productive phone calls. One, I was productive because I wasn't a juvenile.
That's big.
Because I didn't act the way, because at this point, like, I want to shoot off on somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I want to blast off, but I realize it's all because of what's going on in my personal life. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Like there was one person who texted me and tried to text like some slick talk, and because I don't answer this, I haven't been answering this person's phone calls, and try to be slick with a little text message on the least you can do. She hit me with the least you can do is delete your voicemails if you never answer your phone. And I said, the least you can do is get the clue. Like pick up on the little clues I'm giving when I'm not answering the phone.
Read between the lines.
Yeah, I said, how many times you gonna call and me not answer? I'm not doing it. But then I realized, even though I sent it, and you're always supposed to think before you send it. Yeah. She was probably just being sarcastic and funny. But here I go. So I'll never get a phone call from her again. And that's when I was like, no, we can't do this all the time. Like we gotta have a sense of humor with stuff. We can't be. Oh, should I tell the story about the Carolines, the fallout from the Carolines comedy show?
Well, wait a minute.
It was a fallout.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Shawn?
You have the right to, feel a certain way and be irritated at times, Mike.
Right.
So, I mean, if they know you and you come back like that, it's just like, okay, this nigga bugging right now. I'll hit him back later.
Yeah, I think she was just being funny. But it's like I wasn't trying, like, me and you ain't cool enough to be fun. Like, if you would have sent me something like that, I would have been like, ha 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 ha, laugh emojis, tear emojis. It'd be like 6,000 emojis. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, we We're not gonna play these little girl. You cardio. How about that? How about let's stick to cardio?
Yeah, let's see what Jacqueline said. Let's not skip over the fact that you made a growth step in your journey by even calling to even say, hey, what are they doing? Because you don't want me around. I'm not calling about nothing. All right.
They got your hotel for you?
Yeah, the hotel.
He got the hotel and he found out about the birthday. And the girls didn't tell her we don't want her around. She said that's not necessarily true. So she's getting different vibes from them. So which is another clue, obviously.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
she said she's getting different vibes. So, and then we'll work on it. We'll see what happens.
They want you around.
Mike, did you check her on how she will not be talking to you any kind of way? No way, Jay would do. Oh my God. I feel so bad for that teacher, man.
So before speaking of teacher, it was an art teacher.
He had another story.
I know, but we're gonna get into the art teacher. It was an art teacher that's in Jersey that's getting some flack, and the people want her to lose her job. But before, I don't want to lose that thought. But you said something about Caroline's, and it was a fallout after the comedy show. What are you talking? Like, can you talk about that?
I don't even know if I'm even supposed to talk about it because I don't want to. I'm just gonna say this for comedians. Because it's happened to me, and Jay's witnessed it. If you don't do well, I mean, forget not doing well. Let's just say you straight up it just doesn't happen that night. It just ain't. It wasn't for you. Maybe you shouldn't have had that last shot, Mike. Maybe that shouldn't. And it is the comedian who's hosting. It's their job to acknowledge it, especially when you got a crowd. Especially in the urban community of comedy, like a comedian is just not going to host. Is just not going to go up there.
You're not going to comedy. You bomb. Not
I've done it. I've done it to people. I've had it done to me. It's just part of the rules. It's just part of the game. Yeah. And if you do a show with talent, like I did, if you rip. He's going to give you super love. If you don't, or if it's just a hard set, he's going to leave you alone. But if it's crickets, he got 10 more minutes of jokes. And you just got to be like, it is what it is. But it just seems like there was tension after, not at the show, but like after we did another podcast. And I was like, I said, okay.
Who bombed?
No, we ain't doing that.
No, I mean, Cameron already talked about who bombed.
Well, it's a friend to the room, so we want to just keep it. I think what he's saying.
Who bombed?
No, it's just
it wasn't me.
We know it wasn't you. Who was on the line?
It's hard getting on stage being a comedian. It's just hard.
What's the lineup?
No,
who was on the show?
No, we don't want to do that. It happens. I guess it's part of comedy too, though, Mike. Every comedian's been through it.
It's hard. Like some nights it ain't. I've done so many shows
it's who I think it is. The time that I've heard this person, it wasn't so hot either.
All right, so just leave it at that. Leave it at that. Let's not bring up any.
So it was pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you know what? You just got to deal with it. And as hard as that person is on people. Their sin should be tough enough to take it. You chose to get in this business.
Well, now, on that note, that's a good point because they do have a persona of being very tough hard on people. Okay, God darn it, let's say it. So it was Dave, the business dude. Dave he's a comedian. He know how this game works. He bombed Shawnee. It was horrible. It was really, really bad. I felt bad. I felt embarrassed for him. But every comedian has those moments. And Talent went on stage after that and killed him something serious. And the crowd was going crazy. And then that Talent said, see, they do want to laugh after all, right? See, look.
Oh my God.
Like when Talent was going in on his jokes. He was going in on why he bombed. But when he said, see, they do want to laugh. Like I just fell out. But no, every comedian have rough nights. I've seen it. Some people just have a rough night. Mike had it, and Tylen got him before. He said, everybody's have RIP moment of silence for Mike Shawn. Like he killed Mike before. So it, you know, it was one of them.
Is this part of the game?
It's part of the game.
You gotta acknowledge. First of all, you gotta acknowledge it so the crowd doesn't take it out on the next comedian. And now they think everybody's gonna have so you gotta break up it up and giggle and make light of it. And you just got, you know, and Towns one of them old school comedians that once he's on stage, like, I don't care who's in the audience. Like, once you're on stage, your job is you just start thinking.
And you saving the show in a sense too. Imagine a comedian bombs and the crowd is like, oh, I paid money while I'm here. The next comedian or host has to save that energy to bring it back for the next comedian. So Talent actually did his job. But he ain't had to, he went
right. The hilarious thing is after he goes hard, I'm next. So
yeah, Mike, you better do good. Coming to the stage now. I got the Puerto Rican. I was like, oh man. What? Here's your next comedian.
I had to acknowledge one of Tyler's jokes. Like he had done a joke and I acknowledged it, so I riffed off of that. It's just what it is, dog. We've known each other for like damn near 30 years. Like, don't nobody mean no harm about anything that we say, whether it be a debate about sports or it be some jokes. Or I've seen ruthless, like behind closed doors. I've seen people snap on each other that went so disrespectful. Like, but that's just it. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know, but that's just it. Jay Black, is it your birthday today?
No, chill. Shout out to TP and Stacy, Desirable Accessories. I know they just ordered a couple of shirts.
I think your birthday was in September.
Some love. Mike, we good, Mike, for real talk. We good.
What you think? I'm your fucking teacher?
No, I'm just saying. Let's keep it moving.
His mom is even on here watching.
I'm good, Mike.
Happy birthday.
I'm good.
He don't want to take it. That's what I said
earlier. That's what I didn't get. I didn't understand what you. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a present.
Shout out to Stacy Mitchell and TP for supporting WokeUpInspired.com. Shiny, bro.
Why is he out?
And then he gonna turn his camera off.
That is hilarious.
Completely. Why?
Jay, just come back. We will. I've never seen anybody not want somebody. Dog, y'all put a whole birthday celebration for me on the show on my birthday, and you know what? I appreciated every minute of it.
And the thing about it, I got it written down in my other calendar, but the hospital stay threw me off. We would have did something for Jay too.
Oh, do I say too soon jokes? Yeah, I messed around and said a joke too soon.
Yeah.
But you gotta I messed around and told a joke too soon, and everybody's like, oh, I forget what it was. Can't even think of it was obviously a topic. I can't think what it was, but yeah. But in the comedy rooms that I grew up in, like, people forget. Maybe because I'm just older than most of y'all. Like, there's a time when a celebrity would die and people would mourn that person for like a few days, and that week it'd be jokes about the death. Like, they'd be joking. Like on TV and they would literally first they'd mourn. Now it's like if somebody were to pass away, you can't even make light of it anymore. Like, we are so super sensitive. Like, I get it, and it's not right to make fun of somebody passing away. It's not right to make somebody, but that was just the way it was. You could joke like that. Now it's like you got to go through. And it'd be crazy too. The people who listen to rap music, like, y'all ain't had no problem when Biggie said "blow up like the World Trade." We knew he wasn't really making fun of the people who were in the World Trade. But it is what it is, man.
But we talked about a teacher earlier. You just said sensitivity. So I saw this story and it was intriguing to me.
Didn't we talk about this before?
This is a different one. It was somebody before in a different city. This one is the girl from Jersey. I thought it was the same one too, but I guess it's not. Something came up with parents and teachers now are upset over her body, and it said it's a distraction to students and they can't learn, and they want her fired. fired. They don't want her working.
What do they want her to do with her body?
They don't want her to wear form-fitting clothes like that.
There's nothing that she couldn't put on unless she puts on overalls.
Even that is gonna.
Even that butt right there, there ain't nothing she could do.
She went and had her a BBL with her teacher salary.
I don't know what.
Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Shawnee hates me. She said that she had surgery. How you know she had surgery? You just assuming that?
Is there anything that she could wear, Shawnee, that wouldn't reveal her body?
I don't think so. I mean, can she teach? Is she a good teacher?
She's an art teacher.
Jay said she don't even put her kids on timeout at all.
She doing a job with the kids? I mean,
if you
do you think that's too much that one, Mike? I mean, what do you think?
I don't.
She got on a shirt. I mean,
and she's trying to actually cover most of the booty with the shirt. I don't know what they wanted to wear. I don't know if you could fire somebody because they have a curvy body. Like, you gonna start getting people fired because, like, or is this a bunch of moms mad because they sons and they husbands, when they go to parent-teacher conference, are paying her a ton of attention, and that's the real basis behind it? Is this really this jealousy, or what grade is he teaching that kids are that distracted? Because, like, I started young thinking about girls. What
grade is it, Jeff?
That was elementary. I think it said preschool, honestly. Preschool art teacher.
Pre-K?
It's a preschool.
It's the pre-K art teacher. So who's mad about it? Women or men?
Well, actually, she came out yesterday on her IG. Jeanette said, wait, is the way you should dress around? Oh, we got some controversy. Jeanette said there's a way you're supposed to dress around kids.
But if she wears sweatpants, they going to be form-fitting. Like, I don't know what pair of jeans she can buy.
I don't know what she can wear. I mean, I think the only one that I don't really like that
pictures
was only one I think she probably should have rethought was
you're probably them leather pants
with the red shirt with the leather pants. The only one I was like, that could make some money.
No, I actually like it. That's cute. I like that.
I love it. I would enjoy it if I was in school.
I'm talking about the one top with the little white shirt and the light blue jeans. Like
now, did they take these? Did we are these pictures all taken actually in school? I guess they, as I see them, but yeah, it looks like she's in school. Wow. I don't know, man. So, if you start firing people
No, you were saying that this outfit, I'm gonna just pull the solo one up. This is the one that you said is a little borderline.
No, not that one. No, it's the other one.
I mean
she just got curves. I don't see her breasts are not out. You know, we're not seeing skin.
My son would be in class.
Yeah, I'd be in school. I'd be in class before her too. I mean, we had a teacher like that in high school. She was the a Spanish teacher. She actually got fired. But
the lady is, these are babies. They in pre-K. It's the pre-K. The kids.
Perfect attendance. Y'all are so stupid.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's a hard.
She got a lawsuit. Well, not if there's some code of conduct. If they got wording, was it like the NFL when they say you hurt the shield?
She's covered.
Yeah, she's covered.
Not showing skin. I mean, if she was at my kid's school, if that was my kid's teacher, and they're in junior high,
Dad's taking a picture.
Like that.
Well, she spoke out.
I do want to know who was taking the pictures in class like that. Like who's doing a photo shoot?
Here's her comments back yesterday.
Majority of the people that I see defending me on comments are women. Believe it or not, a lot of women got my back. So I would say people are just hating. You know, not guys, it's not majority women. It's really not. It's not. It is not. Isn't that crazy? You would think so, right? No. I have seen some men say some crazy stuff, and I'm just like, and not like the nasty pervy stuff. I'm talking about some crazy, mean, disrespectful, wild things. Like, bro, I'm a teacher. What are you doing? I teach babies. No kid is sitting in my classroom thinking that stuff. So, like, what are you talking about?
All right. Yeah. I
lay off of the plastic surgery though, because she's a pretty girl and she really don't need to do all that filling her. She got her cheekbones done. She got her lips done. She's a pretty girl. She doesn't have to do it.
She could teach me how to draw. I'm gonna be good. I'll draw smiley faces. I paint. I don't even like painting. I paint. Give me a canvas. Yeah. Where was that teacher? Where was that teacher when I was in school, man? Even though we just had one, we did have one Lenape that claimed that she tapped off a few gentlemen.
I know that's right, Kathy. Nobody wants to fire all those fat teachers with the big wobbly butts.
Yeah.
So why fire fat teachers with a tight big butt? Exactly.
And those are all my teachers. They never got fired. All my teachers.
All over.
Big teachers with the shelf booties. Nobody, was saying anything about that. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see nothing.
I never actually even quick draw. Yeah. I never even had a fine teacher. Everybody's got stories of having a fine teacher.
I had one.
I never had a fine teacher.
It's my desire.
Oh man, she's like a porn star.
It behooves you. Her word was behooves. It behooves you. But y'all learned of behooves. Yeah, because my desire was the truth. Yeah.
Not even the coaches were fine.
I never saw. Yeah, like I would hear all these stories, but now I see when I go. Well, obviously I haven't been there in a long time. When I went to my daughter's school, I would see these teachers, and I'm like, they look young for real, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know. I said, I think you got to at least be 30 to be a teacher.
No, they're usually 22, 23.
And the senior is 16 or 17. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem.
At my school at Carter, of course, I graduated from the great David W. Carter High School. We had a coach my senior year, or was it my junior year, that was like 22, that was dating one of the students.
Damn. Yeah, that's another thing. We all forget how many. I mean, you know how many girls I knew got picked up by their little drug dealer boyfriends that were like 24, 25, and they would come to Kennedy High School and pick them up. And everybody knew for a fact. I never forget that Maxima. Yep. That teacher at my go to school. Was so homely looking. Yeah. That's how my teachers were.
It's crazy. She had 782,000 followers yesterday. Now she's up to 813,000.
She
so this story picked up some steam, so now she's getting even more followers.
She better monetize
800,000, almost 800, and teachers, people are mad at her though. So hey,
people are mad at her, or men are mad at her.
I think like she's saying, there's more men because
really
it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for the man to do their job looking at her every day. So I'm thinking that's what the angle is for the men that are complaining at the school. Because to look at that, it is that I can see that being a distraction, like legit the distraction.
She's in her classroom. It's not like she out and she got a pre-K class. So okay, lunch. That's one part of the day.
That is hard for a man, Shawnee, to be honest.
That's one part of the day. You don't have to look at it all day. She's in her classroom all day.
And you know the attention that when you all wear certain things, you know the attention is going to come with it.
Jay, she's in the classroom all day. She might not even take her kids. She got pre-K. I don't know how it is there. In Texas, the pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second, they usually have a TA. They have a teacher's aide. They don't even take the kids to lunch. The TA take them to lunch.
But they know that behind is that classroom, and some men just can't focus.
So then they come to her classroom.
I don't know, but obviously she's saying more men are complaining, and I was just giving from a different perspective. I can see how that could be a distraction, and no matter who the man is, you cannot not see
it's
that.
Only a distraction if you're trying to smash. If you go to your job and you do your job properly, And in these job environments, there's no more flirting in between coworkers. Well, you can, but you got to risk, because if it goes bad, they're gonna have you in human resource.
Just enjoy the view.
Just enjoy the view and keep it moving.
Enjoy the view. Not complain about it. Oh, how can a man be mad?
I don't know, but men are, men. This generation of men are some sensitive people, boy. I'm telling you, man.
Boy, because they can't take a damn sticker off a car.
They can't take a sticker off of Shawnee's car. She's still pissed. No, he said my hands don't work for free.
Coco Brown made a comment yesterday on Jordan Jackson's live, and she said she had a flat tire on, and it was dark. She was on the side of the highway in LA. She called all these men in her phone that always want the cocoa cookie, but nobody knew what a jack was. They didn't know how to change a tire. They can hear the 18-wheelers flying by her. Nobody said AAA. Nobody said, well, let me get my homeboy over there to help you.
Yeah, I'm definitely sending AAA. I'm definitely sending AAA.
I'm stuck on the other side of town. And that's sad, because it's like, because you hear that all the time, like, well, y'all don't let us be men. Okay. Well, when we call you to do the manly things, you can't. But her son's football coach ended up coming. Now he's married. And I'm just thinking, yeah, that's probably why he know to get over there and help you.
Hey, listen, there's no happy medium. There's no happy medium between men and women. It's always been like that. When you got a group of women like, I ain't calling nobody. I got my own AAA. I don't need you. I don't need you to shit. I don't need you to do.
Oh, that was the problem. AAA out there was like, it's real bad. Like they can barely.
AAA is really bad. AAA is falling off.
And so, but it's like, how you don't know what a jack is? I mean, I don't know how to change a tire myself, but I got all the tools in my car.
The average man don't know how to change a tire in 2022. Like, you know how to change a tire, right, Mike?
If I had to, I could change it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to.
Yeah, but if I call you, Mike, and say, Mike, I'm stuck over here on 635. Can you?
Oh yeah, we
I bet you call somebody to come.
Yeah, no, I promise. We're gonna arrange it. I'm gonna get you to safety, but
care of something.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna be like, oh man, that's messed up.
Yeah, but see, then the other thing is, all right, let me just take it further. Then the other thing, this is what dudes do, right? All right, hypothetically, we'll use you, but we don't know each other the way we know each other. We know each other, but we don't work together. Now, if I save you, right, and I get out there, now I'm assuming, if she called me, she must like me. Mm-hmm. Like she called her. There's another thing guys will do, and now all of a sudden, I'm like, well, my hands don't work for free. No,
I knew you was going there. Hey. What's the payback?
So you want to hang out tonight? Your car's all fixed up. Your hair look nice.
I gotta get somewhere. That's why I need some help with the tire.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about when you get done. So when you get done,
from running them errands with that car that I helped put you back up.
Yeah. When I get done, then I gotta get my kids.
You gotta get what?
Gotta get my kids.
See, well, after you get all that, I'm just letting I'm available. I'm just letting you know. Being that I basically saved your life off of 635. So
well, I appreciate that, and here is $50 for your time.
No, I don't need no money. Just give me a hug. Just give me a hug. Everything with men starts with a hug. Look at a hug.
Hey. The hug will tell you everything you need to know. How much
the hug will tell you. The hug will let you know exactly.
The shoulder, the front lean back. Did she give you the body hug, the tight hug? What kind of hug was it?
Yeah.
So if you call a guy and ask him for help, that means you like him.
Yeah, I'm saying that's one of the problems, other issues. I'm not saying every guy. There are guys who'll just come out there and help you.
But in your need, I was the one you thought of. So
yeah, but I've been through everybody. And that's why I be like, nah, let me get this on my own. Oh, if I can't call, well, I'll call Binker Action. I'll call them first. But if they somewhere where I can, you know, they don't never leave me out. So I can't. They not really good examples.
Yeah.
Let's say
So I mean,
and I got to start going through the list.
But you got to understand, you have a specific relationship with guys that most women don't have. You got relationship with guys that on the level of ain't nobody.
It's rare.
Everybody knows the line.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not talking about like y'all.
You talking about the average guy. That's what I'm trying to say. The average guy's trying to hit. So he's like,
it's rare. It's
like,
rare.
you know.
It's hard. It's no really. I never believe in men, women, friends. No, it don't work that way. That's very rare to have your situation where there's no.
We got a ton of female friends, so I don't understand why you don't believe
but
that.
there's always usually there's still is some underthoughts for some individuals on some aspects, on some days, in some situations as a male.
I guess it could, yeah, because everybody could smash.
Yeah, but what I'm saying with
everybody
Shawnee,
can have cardio.
It's pure and like it's rare.
Yeah, because
like
y'all
the
probably
Shawnees and Moes are very, very rare.
Y'all probably think I'm treating me like, you know, like one of the guys. That's what one of my friends told me. He said, it's like you one of the homies. You like a dude. I'm like, what?
See, because me, Shawnee, it would never happen. I think in the right situation, Mike would. See, that's why I said it for me.
Oh, yeah.
I told you, like,
Wait, okay.
What just happened?
What would I look like? What type of heterosexual man would I look like?
Because
what type of heterosexual?
Your mama back? I mean, come on. You know what today is, dude.
No, I'm saying, Shawnee, what I'm saying is I would not. What I'm saying is
I understand what you're saying.
Is not.
Jay, how long you been married? How long you been married, Jay?
Me and Shawnee is
okay. How long you been married?
We've been married. Well, it was together 05, but we've been married since 08, something like that. 08, 09. I don't know.
So it's already been over 10 years.
Well, yeah, we've been. It's about. Well,
so your mindset ain't even where a regular dude's mindset is at. You're not gonna cheat on your wife.
So excluding the marriage,
yeah, I'm back in the streets. Like I'm not trying. I'm not gonna like approach Shawnee, but like in real life, if Shawnee was like, "Hey, you know what I feel like doing?" I'd be like,
if she was drunk, not
if she was drinking, I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want her to feel some type of way about the situation.
If I was drinking, you'd be drinking too.
Oh well, yeah, that's a point. Yep. Oh yeah, so it's a go. Yeah, it's a go.
Now we got an excuse.
It's a go.
If I'm drinking, Mike ain't sitting there just watching like.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Girl, let me have some of that.
I'm like, what are we doing? What's the setup? But that's like, you know, I think like that's one people call it chauvinistic. Yeah, I agree with Jay on most accounts. I've never seen the level of Shawnee and her guy friends. I've never seen that level. Like I've seen like friendly, but that's a dope friendship. Like
that's why guys don't like females having male friends. Because any given scenario in the right perfect storm,
it can go down.
It can go down.
Yeah,
that's the damn truth.
My relationship with Bink and Action, Mike and you. So it ain't. You can be friends with somebody and really just.
It's extremely rare.
But in most cases, I'll say most cases, the woman has to set the boundaries like very definite.
And can't have a weak moment.
Don't have a weak moment.
Alcohol, no weed, nothing that can cloud any judgment.
Yeah,
that man is taking full opportunity.
From the time me and Bink met, we met because we had to do. They did something called Caliente Mixmaster Weekend, so we were the first ones. I was a jock, he was a DJ, and what created our relationship was his. We were still on vinyl, and you hadn't switched over to CDs or Serato, but his records were scratching on the air. They were scratched. So I was like, oh man, I went on and I said, oh, Mr. DJ, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump your tape. So he wouldn't look back. I put it on me. And like he just clicked. And it was just thick as thieves after that. But it was never like it ain't never. That was 20 years ago. That was a little over 20 years ago. But it ain't never been nothing romantic. You know, he was single then, but it never had that type.
Who'd you do what with 20 years ago?
She smashed beat 20 years ago. You ain't heard?
Who do not say that? No. I was putting him in the mix. At that time, we were still on vinyl, and Vince Records was scratching on the air. So I got on the air and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump your tape." And like since then, we just clicked.
Oh,
okay. But I mean, it ain't never been nothing romantic because he was single then.
That's well. Then that's a yeah. I mean, it happens.
Like that.
It happens.
Before we move on, let me just say I am very thankful to see another year. I'm just uncomfortable with all of I don't need all of that. I appreciate it. I love the birthday stuff, but it is not. I took it off years ago off social media because I don't want all that heavy. I don't need it. I don't want it. I am very grateful. My mom's just gonna send me a text message checking me about I'm okay. I'm grateful. But I just like to keep it moving. That was it. I appreciate the love. I know the love is there. I just like to keep it moving. I don't want it. It's uncomfortable for me. So that's what it is. Hopefully that I made that clear. That was it. I don't want people to think I'm rude. Yeah. But I don't keep it moving.
No, you are rude. You are rude.
I'm not rude. I'm saying I don't need it. No, but I wanted to be known that I appreciate the thought process and the love. I get it.
What is so uncomfortable about somebody saying happy birthday? What is uncomfortable about that?
And that was it. I just like to keep it moving. That's why every year you never know, Mike, because I just keep it pushing. It's just one of these years that we just talk too many times about it with Dex, and it's all Dex's fault. Bringing up the birthday, but either way, we moving forward. Social media, the game. You saw the game.
What is the game doing? Like, is the game like so hungry for attention lately? The rapper, the game.
The rapper. He what was it? Was it this one? So I saw him. I saw this. I guess would you do anything to get a pair of like Balenciaga? How you pronounce? I need more for that one, Shawn. You know Balenciaga. Like he got people getting stuff out of the trash, drinking stuff out of the trash, eating stuff out of the trash to get a pair of shoes. Would you do that? And it made me wonder.
You asked.
So you gotta dig in the trash can. First thing you find food-wise, you just gotta eat.
Okay.
Let's go.
Backward.
Ready?
And he took her in and got her a pair of kicks. And it worked. She did anything for it. It made me wonder. Is there anything you won't do to get some Balenciaga or the fly?
Like you got to give me money. I don't care about no. I don't care about. I don't even care about a car. You got to give me some money. You want listen. I have a price. Some people say they don't have a price. I have a price. But once you crack 1 million, you probably got me doing a bunch of wild stuff. Bobby doing a lot of wild stuff. 1 million, even though at the end of the day, after you pay taxes, like what?
Yellow flag wild? What do you mean?
I'm not doing yellow flag wild. I'm not doing jailhouse material. $1 million.
But yeah, because you.
Why are you pausing? Like, hold up.
No, I was trying to see.
What is it to think about?
I was trying to see how much money is the point where somebody says they got $300 million for you, tax free.
See, the fact that you even thinking this is weird to me. Hold up.
Tax free.
There's no money for your integrity. There's zero.
No, I have sold my integrity so many times in my life. Like honestly, like real talk. Like
So okay, so let's go wrap it.
Why does it always have to be a gay activity that Jay goes directly to for the $300 million? Why we were talking about eating stuff out the trash.
So what would you do?
Eat more than that for 3 balls. Like I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You're wild. You're wild.
What
Charlie had to laugh.
What would you do for $300 million?
I'm being honest. It's just certain things are just completely not even. I couldn't live with myself, and I wouldn't want to commit suicide after that. So,
what's one thing you would do if somebody said, "All right, I got $300 million for you, tax free, it's yours." If you know, what's the one thing you would be doing?
I mean, I smacked my mama for $300 million.
What in the hell?
No, she just texted me, so that's why I thought it. Yeah, she'll be all right. You know, we
That
how much
is
would you gonna give her after that?
Yeah, right. There you go. She'll take one for the team. But no,
Okay.
that's interesting though.
What would you do for $300 million tax free? It's
more like, what wouldn't you do? Like what would be the limit on what you wouldn't do for $300 million?
Whew.
That's the crazy thing about money. Because you do have to live with the fact that whatever they're gonna make you do is gonna be something
that you got to live with.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood.
Especially if they tell you can't explain to anybody why you did it. Or we take the money back.
Oh, like Brewster's Million, that old school.
Yep. Like we get.
Oh, damn.
You can't tell. No, you can't even explain the situation. But didn't we do that with? Yeah, there was a thing. Who did I don't know if I did it on this show or did it. I forget what was the situation. It's like you have to leave your significant other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and Shawn, yeah, okay. You had to leave your significant other and be with another person for an entire year, and you can't tell anybody that the reason why you're gonna be with this person is because at the end of the year you get $300 million, but you can't explain to nobody. You have to literally go forth and be in love and show everybody.
Everybody wonder what's going on.
How the hell did them? Why are they together? Like, when did that start? But you can't tell nobody nothing. See, that's the hardest part for me is not being able to explain to somebody.
Yeah,
I do it for a year, just a year. I'll be good after the year. We just got
12 months, $300 million.
Yeah, but you can't explain. Your person might meet somebody else, and then you trying to get back.
But it's $300 million. I think I might have to let that relationship go.
Take that notebook. You gotta let it.
I don't know.
You gotta let it go.
I don't know.
Well, just for future reference, if you happen to see me with somebody, just think to yourself, you're like, why would that person be with that person? Just in case, just hypothetically.
Maybe it's a challenge.
Is there a money at the end of this thing? But I'm not gonna be able to answer. I'm like, what y'all talking about? Y'all crazy. I love her. And you're gonna be like, what?
Crazy. Leslie Jones. What?
You and that Leslie Jones. You don't leave Leslie alone. She's hilarious.
Oh, God. What?
Leslie Jones, Jay.
Nothing was wrong. You know what's funny? Yesterday, Lady Keys, I'm telling Shani, she had this art pictures that she got. I guess I know she's into the afro and the hair and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, I said, yeah, I would go with that one. And I said, you're more attractive. I'm telling Shani, how'd you go with the light skin one? And she go, I said, here we go. I just said that was more attractive, easier on the eyes. It's artwork. And now here we go with the colorism stuff. No. There's nothing wrong with Leslie Jones or anyone that's dark skinned at all, for the record, at all. At all.
Oh my God.
I'm telling Shani. And now we in the house debating over her telling Shani over some.
Well, it was a light-skinned girl that you thought was more attractive.
She was more attractive, and she got a couple paint. It's like the canvas pictures, and I just thought that one. But anyway, that was it. It was nothing more, nothing less related. Anything against dark skinned people at all. I'm dark. Like, how can I? My name Black. Like, what?
I don't even know. Jay Black.
I'm darker than you, Shine. Like, no.
I think we're the same color.
Oh, just my lighting.
I think we're about the same color. I think so, at least.
Y'all think y'all the same? Oh, I'm not getting into this conversation. It's Friday. I'm like,
no colorism. Yeah, reset. It's Friday.
Because I've never understood. That's the one thing I will say. Is growing up. around black people, I never knew. What I think is light skin and what everybody else thinks is light skin. Like I never understood. I stopped even saying nothing.
Well, what do you think is light skin? You think Jade is light skin?
Yes.
Yeah, she's light skin.
Yeah, but then if you're light brown, isn't that light skin too? Like if you're light brown, see that's why I gave up. I was like,
nah, if you like brown, like you to bring me a paper bag. Bring me a paper bag out of there.
Oh damn, she's not gonna do the paper bag. Don't do the paper bag.
Let's see if I match the paper bag.
Because my grandfather was my mom's dad was your complexion. So I never got what the dark and the light and the whole, like I always knew what, people made a big deal out of good hair and bad hair. And I was always like, what is good hair and bad hair? So that means you're dark. That means.
Yeah, come here. I'm darker than the paper bag. See?
So that's how you. That is not no determining factor. What in the world?
I always heard about this paper bag thing. I always heard about this paper bag thing.
But see,
Tam.
Come here.
She's lighter than the bag, right?
Yeah.
So that was. I know there's a story behind a paper bag. Shawnee acts like.
Get the paper bag.
Get the paper bag. No, Mike don't understand about light skin and dark skin. Get the paper bag.
They dad like your color. Come here.
That is hilarious.
That's why when my boy came out so light, I was confused.
Too
late.
See,
she about the same, right?
Yeah, they yellow like they did. Well, their dad is white. They used to say
hilarious.
Our dad is white, and I'm like, he's not white. Yeah, y'all thought he was white. They call him white. I said, what color am I? You're purple. I said, okay.
Damn.
Colors in the box. They didn't know.
That
I asked, what color is your teacher? They had a white teacher. Oh, she's orange. Because of the pigment.
Kids don't do color at a certain age. It ain't till the adults get involved.
Yeah, once we get our hands on them, once society gets our hands on them, that's it. They ain't going. There's going to be
seeing color.
Then they're gonna start seeing color. Because when you're a kid, you just want to play. I miss that. I think that was my favorite days of my life, between like 8 and 10, when we just played. But literally, I just played outside, like just ran around.
Saying the darker you are, it's changed. Lighter kids got treated differently than darker kids. I mean, I think that's proven. You had it easier in life when you're lighter. Darker got it. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Some people. Some people. So I think there are a lot of light-skinned women out there that say they had advantages in life because they were light-skinned. I think they will admit that.
I think everybody has their own way of having an advantage. I think everybody's had some type of a, yeah, I guess, unfortunately.
White women got the better advantage. I mean, light-skinned girls, I mean, it is some things I guess they get more. But yeah, because in radio it was that way. The light-skinned girl would get more, even though I was more talented. But.
Man, it's a touchy situation. That's why I realized I don't know. I have no idea. Like, come here, light skin. I remember like people would tell me, come here, light skin. I'm like, I'm light skin. Oh, I guess I am light skin. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah, you light. You have to be light. You light with curly hair. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. But I had never been in my household. Being in my house with my family, I would never be looked upon as lights. You know what I'm saying? They would never call me that because everybody was kind of the same, not the same complexion, but anyway, it's when I started hanging out with black people and the girl be like, hey, light skin. And I'm like,
what she called me?
She said, hey, does he call me what? But you go along with it because she's talking to you. So you're like, all right, well, I guess that's what it is.
I remember when Mike came to Dallas, and every time I look at him, I almost think about this. When he came and they had him out in that parking lot in that FedEx truck for the people to figure out who the new jock was.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
No, that was the Cause he messed the whole bit up. Yeah, it was Sam something. Sam something. Sam, I forget. I forget.
Well, how did they announce you?
How did they announce me?
You just popped up on there. I remember you did.
I did the test run for 3 days, and on the third day they were like, "You got the job," and it was near the holidays. Mike, don't tell me.
Girls called you Yellow Ball. They called you Yellow
Ball.
No,
like it was funny. I went to one neighborhood in Philly. I remember they was like, "Yo, she messing with a white guy." Like,
and you walking by,
and I'm just walking by, like, and it was the hood. And I mean, I don't know what part of Philly. I was a part of Philly I had no business being in. And they was like, "Yo, she's messing with a white dude." I was like, "Yo, I ain't never been called a white dude." Damn. No. So after 3 days, then I got the job, and for some reason they wanted me to come. My first day was at Kwanzaa Fest. That's how I got it.
Yeah, that wasn't you. That was that. Now I remember.
Sam something. I just actually I can't remember that guy's name, but yeah, it was Kwanzaa Fest. Now, mind you, don't nobody know me from nowhere. Now I gotta grab the mic and be like, I'm the new, like, it's so awkward, man. It was so ridiculous. Everybody put your hands in there and make some noise. And I was like, Jesus.
Oh, my beautiful black people. Yeah, Kathy.
And I had the most uncomfortable pair of LeBron James sneakers ever on that day. That's what I remember. I remember meeting Jade, and that's when I met. I met Jade. Again, obviously, we did the auditions, and me and her interviewed T.I. out of nowhere. That's right, we did. Yep, we interviewed T.I. Yeah, no, it was a long time ago, boy.
Now you and Jade, a former.
We got enough people right now. I was joking with Rudy Rush yesterday. I said Didi got enough people that's been fired off our show that they can make another morning show.
We moved on, rather. Yeah.
She moved on. She moved on. Yeah, be clear on that one. Me and Rudy didn't move on. Me and Rudy didn't move on.
Yeah, don't say she got fired. She didn't get fired.
No, she moved on. Like she was different. But the fact that we could do an entire morning show off the people who are no longer on duty in the morning is just so funny to me.
Appreciate you, Kathy, for rocking with us. She's been on vacation all week in Baltimore and still rocking and checking in with us. We appreciate you, Kathy.
Oh, thank you, Kathy.
Enjoy yourself, Kathy. Have fun. Be safe out there and be more. Stay by the harbor. Don't go venturing.
Don't go in the city. Stay in the tourist district. Don't go outside the tourist district.
Right? Well, she's from Baltimore.
Yeah, she's from Baltimore, so she knows.
Right.
That's right.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday right back at you.
Sheree.
All right, well, unless we got something else to talk about.
We're done. Riley Perry live.
We got to talk about Jackson show. I mean, Jordan Jackson has a show starting September do y'all know this Instagram guy, George?
George? That's just what it's called, Instagram George?
George.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. I didn't get the whole gist of it, but he came on Jordan Jackson's live yesterday. And I mean, it went from like 38 people to 480 people like that.
Really?
Who is this? But I didn't catch his name. So September 12th, the Jordan Jackson show will start. But what I was trying to talk about was JP Justice and Friends, because they're having auditions. So if you want to be on a podcast with a renowned comedian, then auditions are open now. All you got to do is send a video to Media Room 360 TV or either JP Justice's Instagram, and we'll get everything rolling. But you got to be able to work. You got to be able to be on from midnight to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Midnight to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't do that, don't apply.
Damn. All right. Well,
we know.
And then Jordan Jackson, he's a comedian. He has a show that's starting as well, right? I think his IG is Who is Jordan Jackson?
Who is Jordan Jackson? Yeah, go follow
Jordan Jackson.
He got a bunch of
dope.
Already, but
that's dope. That is dope. Well, y'all, I will be in Dallas tomorrow. I will see Shawnee tomorrow.
Jordan has some followers. Okay, Jordan Jackson. He on tour with Country Wayne. He's doing a lot. Yeah. Okay. And
is he from Dallas?
No, I don't know where he's from. I met him through Rodney.
Oh, okay. All right. That's dope.
Oh, he was doing the skits. Oh, yeah, I remember this dude. He was doing a lot of skits. Yeah, Jordan Jackson. Okay.
Like
that's good. He got a show on here. That's good. Yeah, look just like JJ from Good Times. Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yes. Okay.
I
Good
see
stuff,
JJ
Shawnee.
from Good
Shawnee
Times.
getting the lineup together.
I see.
Hey, Media Room 360. I see.
It's all thanks to Mike saying, let's put the show over there. It never would have happened.
Well, I think it's thanks to Jay. Let's just go back a little further. I think it's all if I would have because Mike was ignoring your emails. If I would have Mike ignored your emails. It was me that responded. Yes.
Mike replied to me first.
That was me.
I replied to Shawnee.
And I followed up. But, I let it go, thanks to Jay, checking emails. That's how things people check your emails. That's the moral of that story. Check your emails.
Me and Mike talked.
Like
we talked. And then he told me to talk to you. But okay, but let's go back and do it over. Well, thanks to Jay. Oh my God, we was
thanks to Jay for checking emails to get to the talent, Mike. Yes, because there we go.
Well, in closing, we would like to thank Jay Black's mom for having him on this day.
Okay. All right.
We're not even gonna celebrate, but thank you.
Just keep it moving.
Thank
you, Gloria. Gloria.
Thank you, Miss Gloria.
Yes.
Happy Conception Day, Gloria. Beautiful. Well, I guess it wasn't the actual. Well, whatever. All right, because that's how difficult Jay is. We can't even say happy birthday to him.
Send us your Cash App, and everybody will send you something for it.
Yeah, we didn't even do your Cash App.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't want all that.
If I would have known that, then I would have just put my Cash App up.
I know, right?
I'd have just put mine up. We talking about you good.
I appreciate the love, though.
It's unbelievable.
So it's Friday. So Monday, we'll be back Monday. Monday's the 29th.
We're going to do a whole week next week.
Every day with all of us and Mo?
With everybody.
Monday is tough, man. Those Mondays, man. I don't know what it is about them Mondays, boy.
For sure, definitely Tuesday. We definitely be here Tuesday.
We don't care Monday.
It may be just shiny and half of Mo's signal.
Let me do one thing at a time. Let me just make it home from Dallas. Let me do that. Let me just make it home from Dallas. Let's do that.
That's right. You got the whole Dallas. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of traveling.
He only in Dallas one day.
That's a lot of traveling, Jay.
That's a lot of hit the mic, Shawn.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. Look, see y'all Monday. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness. And never let anybody take it from you. All right, Afro Queen putting the pressure on us already. See you on Monday.
See you.
Might be
what?
Might be a 3-day weekend. I don't know.
We out.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat.